On June 5, 2022, Australian officials publicly complained that a Chinese J-16 fighter had a close encounter with an Australian P-8A Poseidon patrol aircraft in the South China Sea, and the J-16 released flare and chaff. The Australian Defence Minister, Richard Marles, said to the media that the Chinese fighter's actions were very dangerous. The incident occurred on May 26, just 5 days after the federal election. The claim from the Australian side is that the Chinese J-16 performed a dangerous maneuver that threatened the safety of the P-8A. The location is believed to be close to a Chinese military base in the South China Sea. This announcement comes at a crucial juncture in Australia's relationship with China. The change of government provides a circuit breaker to reset policy, but it appears the incident is leading the relationship in another direction. The Australian official said that the J-16 aircraft flew very close to the side of the P-8 maritime surveillance aircraft and then released flares. The J-16 then cut across the nose of the P-8, settling in front of the P-8 at a very close distance. It then released a bundle of chaff, which contained small pieces of aluminum, some of which were ingested into the engine of the P-8 aircraft. The Australian side claimed that it has for decades undertaken maritime surveillance activities in the region and does so in accordance with international law. Chaff, the air combat countermeasure, was invented by the British in the Second World War. It creates a cloud of small, thin pieces of aluminium to confuse enemy radar. Modern military aircraft commonly use chaff in combat to distract radar-guided missiles from their targets. It is usually paired with flares. The latter is to counter infrared-guided missiles. Both chaff and flares are carried in a dispenser embedded in a military aircraft. A control system connected to the onboard warning system can automatically launch one type of these two countermeasures when required, or the pilot can manually decide to launch. Unlike flares, chaff is hard to spot from a distance. The J-16 is a Chinese twin-engine, two-seat, all-weather, multi-role strike fighter. It is based on the J-11 fighter, the Chinese domestic variant of the Russian Su-27 fighter. The J-16 is possibly the best fighter in the Su-27 family. It carries the same fire control system as the J-10C. The key piece is the active electronic scan array radar. The J-16 has a role similar to the American F-15E, but with better radar and missiles. It is commonly used as an interceptor in the South China Sea. Production of the J-16 began in 2012 and it entered service in 2013. The J-16 is believed to have reached 150 in terms of numbers produced. The Australian P-8A aircraft were developed by the Boeing company. They are the best sea patrol and anti-submarine aircraft in the West today. It can perform the vital functions of long-range maritime patrol missions. The first P-8A aircraft arrived in Australia in 2016 and some constantly patrolled the South China Sea. The P-8A has advanced sensors and mission systems, making it ideal to monitor the vast sea surface and underwater objects. It is now more and more an intelligence-gathering platform for Western navies. The crew includes 2 naval flight officers, 3 enlisted aviation warfare operators and a naval aircrewman, and the pilots. The P-8A only has one observer window. The P-8A is equipped with the high-altitude anti-submarine warfare weapon capability air launch accessory, which turns a Mark 54 torpedo into a glide bomb, giving it much greater capability against submarines and warships. The incident highlights that the Chinese military is becoming more and more aggressive towards the Western military aircraft and vessels patrolling the South China Sea. This is a dangerous game. Major accidents costing human lives have happened before. On April 1, 2001, a Chinese J-8 fighter collided with a U.S. Navy EP-3E aircraft close to Hainan Island in the South China Sea. The Chinese pilot, Wang Wei, disappeared without a trace. The Chinese side managed to survey the EP-3 after it performed an emergency landing at a Chinese military base. The J-16 incident is definitely a warning to all sides that this is not a game that can be taken lightly. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, please subscribe, share and comment. It will really help us developing this channel and bring you more videos about Chinese military news. Thank you.